Yo, what is up, boys? I'm your boy Nick with Pigman Mid. Today we're gonna be going over this RIZIN 45 card, and since we don't have a UFC fights until the 13th of January, which is kind of sad, because I miss having UFC fight night cards every other week. So when we don't have a UFC fight night card, you gotta look elsewhere for entertainment, look elsewhere for some violence out there. So let's go over this card, guys. This is a pretty good card. I mean, outside the UFC, this is they got some good prospects on here, some good veterans on here. We got some former UFC fighters on here that are fighting still in the game, still hanging out there with some top level competition. Let's go over this card, guys. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I make picks videos for all types of promotions out there, mostly the UFC. That's where I put most of my money. I bet on the UFC mostly, but I also do bet on these smaller promotions, but I don't bet too much money on these. This is just like for fun mostly. But let's go over it, guys. We're gonna go over each and every fight, almost all the fights that I've been able to do tape study on. There's a couple of fights at the end towards on the prelims that I haven't done tape study, and I was having a hard time finding some fights for them. So we're gonna go over all the fights that I've been able to tape study for, and we're gonna start with the main event, guys. Main event: Kyoji Horiguchi versus Makoto Shinryu. And I gotta pick Kyoji Horiguchi. I think he's way more well-rounded. I mean, he's got good striking, good grappling, good wrestling too. He's been in the MMA game for a long ass time, training at American Top Team, and that's exactly what you want to see when you're trying to back a fighter. Training out a good team with some UFC fighters over there, and he's been competing. He's competed in he's fought in Bellator for a long time, fought in the UFC. I mean, the only guy he lost in the UFC, I think, was to who did he lose? He lost to DJ Demetrius Johnson back in the day in a fifth round armbar. That's the only guy he lost to in the UFC too. And he beat guys like Manel Cap. I mean, that's a really good win for him there. Had a head and arm choke on Manel Cap. I know Manel Cap has made a lot of improvements since then, but still a really good look for him. Beat Gabriel Oliveira, guy outside the UFC. Yeah, he's been in the game for a long time, man. He's only lost to a guy in kickboxing. Lost to Kaya Sakura, but then he beat him after. No, I think he beat him after they had a rematch, and then he knocked him out in the first round in 2020. I remember this fight because I did bet on Kyoji Horiguchi there, and I had a 1 unit play on Kyoji Horiguchi, and it was a good fight. I mean, they were having some good scrambles back and forth, and Kyoji Horiguchi was trying to take him down, but Sergio Pettis has made a lot of improvements since then. I mean, Sergio Pettis lost to Patchy Mix, and we did bet on Patchy Mix there, but Sergio Pettis is pretty good, man. No shame losing to Sergio Pettis there, but lost to Patchy Mix. I mean, the champion right now in Bellator, PFL bought Bellator, so he's gonna be fighting the PFL champion now. But yeah, man, I gotta go with the Kyoji Horiguchi, but Makoto is pretty good, man. This dude is good. He's got good scrambles, good submission game. I mean, doesn't have much power on the feet, but I've seen him drop some guys here and there. But he's still a young man, only 23 years old, so this is gonna be a big step up in competition for him. But I think he's biting more than he can chew here, guys. I really do. If he had more knockout power, I would probably feel comfortable backing him here. But he's undefeated in the RIZIN promotion right now, and they're giving him a big step up in competition here, giving him the main event. They're really getting behind him here, really trying to build him up here to be the face of RIZIN. But right now, Kyoji Horiguchi is the face of RIZIN right now, and he's been some good guys. I mean, this guy that he beat, Yamato Fujita, he fought in UAE Warriors like a couple of months ago. Back when we had UFC 295, right? It was the same day that we had UFC 295. I think he fought on the UAE Warrior scene. I think we had Islam versus Volkanovski the same day too. It was when was it? It was I can't remember. Yeah, it was October 17th. Yeah, I think that's when we had UFC, right? Yeah, or like this was like a day before. I think I could be wrong about that, but I think it was the same day. But yeah, we had some good fights that day, and I remember picking against him there. And this guy's good, man. He got a first round submission in that promotion, so getting a win over him, submitting him. I remember that fight exactly. I went back and watched that fight. And what happened in the fight where they were going back and forth, and what happened was that Makoto was landing some good. He landed some good knees. He got hurt at the end of the second round though, so he can get dropped here and there, but He what happened was that he came back. He was able to compose himself after the second round, come back in the third round, land some good knees in the clinch. I mean, he was letting those knees go in the clinch, and he absolutely just he made him shoot a takedown, desperate takedown. Against then he caught him an anaconda ninja choke, and that's all he wrote. And that was a nasty submission there from Makoto. So he's putting in the work in the BJJ game. He's really improving right now. He's finishing fights now. His last 3 fights, I think he's finished his last 3 fights. He finished Daiichi. Not really like a high level guy by any means, but still he's finishing these guys now. Finished he finished this guy too. Finished Diego Paiva. I mean, submitted him the 4th round. So yeah, submitted Yamato. I picked the guy we were talking about early. So he was landing some good knees in the clinch. Then he caught him. Then Yamato was getting hurt. He was hurt to the body, and then Yamato shot a desperate takedown, and put his head right into Makoto's anaconda choke, and that's all he wrote. And he was trying to get out of it, but this guy, when he catches you in that submission, so it's gonna be salty road, man. He's got nasty ninja chokes, nasty guillotine chokes. He's got all types of submissions out there, and that's what I'm worried about Kyoji Horiguchi. If he doesn't mind his P's and Q's, he can definitely get caught in the submission. But I think he's too experienced at this point. I don't think he's ever been submitted. He's only been submitted once in the 5th round, like way back in the day. I think who submitted him? It was I can't remember who submitted him, but if Apache Mix isn't submitting you, I think it was Dimitri Johnson, the GOAT. No shame getting submitted by Dimitri Johnson in the 5th round. But yeah, I think Kyoji Horiguchi is gonna win this fight by decision. I think he's gonna out-wrestle him, but it's gonna be a close fight, man. I don't understand the odds being where they are. Let's pull up the odds, guys. The odds are basically they have Horiguchi at like let me see here. They have Horiguchi, where is he? Let me see, guys. Let me find him. I think the last time I saw him, he was like minus 300. Horiguchi is minus 350. I do have him in a parlay with the Shavkat and another guy that we're gonna be talking about later. But yeah, man. After I taped his opponent, I'm not that comfortable in that parlay that I have already. But I think Horiguchi is gonna get this done. It's just experience matter. The level of competition that they fought is way higher for Horiguchi, so I think he's gonna get it done by decision. Next up, guys, we got Juan Archuleta taking on Kai Asakura. Juan Archuleta should be able to get this done, but Kai Asakura's got some nasty striking, man. He's got some good BJJ game too. Hasn't really submitted down many people in the RIZIN FC, but he's been in there for a while. He's knocked out a couple of guys. He's got nasty clean striking, good hand speed, and he's dangerous, man. But I think Juan Archuleta is just a step higher than him. Just a level higher than him. I think he's beaten guys like he beat guys like Patchy Mix. I mean, that's the only guy that Patchy Mix has lost to in his career. I mean, he got outstruck by Sergio Pettis, and then he got head kicked by Rafian Stutz, and he got beat up by Patricio Pitbull, and that's the only 3 guys that he's lost to in a long ass time. But he's got good grappling, good wrestling, good pressure on top, good control on top. But it's not gonna be an easy fight. It's not gonna be a walk in the park by any means. But I think he's gonna be able to get this done. The odds have Archuleta at minus 138. They opened him a little bit higher. I don't have any money on it right now. But Kai Asakura opened up at like plus 130, I think, or plus 140. Now he's on to plus 100. So people, this is gonna be a close fight, man. But I think Juan Archuleta, if he goes to the wrestling like he always does, which he's been doing, he out wrestled Enrique Barzola, and I did bet on Archuleta there, and he made it look pretty easy. But that was the back and forth fight. He was able to get his wrestling going there, and that got me paid that time. And yeah, he's undefeated in the RIZIN right now, but yeah, this is not gonna be a walk in the park by any means. Kai Sakura can catch him with the body kick, catch him with the head kick. He's got some fast hand speed, fast striking, and he's got power in his hands. He can knock out anyone on this in RIZIN right now, in my opinion. But I think Archuleta's tough enough. I think he's just fought the better level of competition. So I'm gonna go with the Juan Archuleta by decision, I think. But I'm hoping Kai Sakura gets it done. It'll be exciting, more exciting for the RIZIN. Next up, guys, we got Calber Calber Koiki Arbest. I'm definitely butchering his name, but I was trying to practice his name when I was watching tape. The announcers were saying his name, but I'm definitely butchering his name right now, so forgive me for that. But he's taking on Yutaka Saito. I'm definitely picking Calber here. I think he's gonna get this done. He's fought guys like Matsuya Gamera and KSW for that. Back when Matsuya Gamera was moving down to 145 to get that double strap in KSW, and they had a good fight. I mean, it was a good fight, but he got kind of dominated there with the striking. I mean, but Matsuya Gamera was not willing to go to his guard because this guy's got some nasty Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. 16 submission wins. I mean, 16 submissions in the first round. I mean, holy shit. He's got 27 wins by submission. I mean, talk about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And this guy's been in there with some high-level fighters, man. Against Patricio Pitbull, he was able to take Patricio Pitbull down in the third round, guys. I mean, this was not on paper, it looks like, oh, Patricio Pitbull beat him up for 3 rounds. But it was kind of close. I mean, Patricio Pitbull did win 3 out of all 3 rounds, though. But he was able to just outstrike him, land the bigger shots. But this guy's got some good striking too, man, but doesn't have much power on the feet. But he can definitely hang on the feet. I mean, he's been in there with guys like Matsuya Gamera. I mean, even though Matsuya Gamera just kind of dominated him on the feet, and then he was able to time some takedowns. And the thing about him is he's too willing to go to his guard. He's too willing to play that guard game. But he's got some nasty BJJ, and if he's able to get this guy's back, I think he's gonna be able to find a submission real quick. I'm not high on this guy at all. I went back and watched that last fight against Ren Hiramoto. I did pick Hiramoto there as an underdog, I think. And if he didn't get that point taken, Ren Hiramoto got a point taken. I think it was like, I don't know what it was over, but they gave him a yellow card. If you guys go watch that fight back, that's why he won the fight, or else he would be on a 4-fight losing streak right now, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm gonna pick Calber here. I think he's gonna be able to hang on the feet. And he's a durable guy, man. He barely ever gets knocked out. He's never been knocked out. I mean, never mind. He's only been submitted once. And he's been there with guys like Matsuya Gamera, Patricio Pitbull. I mean, he's been in there with the high-level guys, man. So this guy's no scrub. And I think he's gonna get a submission. I'm gonna say first round submission for Koyoki here. Next up, guys, we got Ren Hiramoto taking on Ren Sugiyama. This is a good striking matchup, guys. Ren Sugiyama is a kickboxer. He's had so many fights in kickboxing. I mean, he's got clean striking, good hand speed, good combinations on the feet, and he's making his transition to MMA now, and I'm really excited to see it. And he's going to be taking on Ren Hiramoto, is the one welcoming him into the MMA, and I think this is a good matchup for him. I mean, the matchmakers did a good job matching him up with Ren Hiramoto, who's going to be more than willing to strike with him on the feet. And Ren Hiramoto barely ever shoots takedowns. I've never seen him shoot any takedowns in the fights that I've been able to tape on YouTube. I've never seen him shoot any takedowns, so I'm gonna pick Ren Sugiyama here. I think he's got more power on the feet. He's got better combinations on the feet, better hand speed, good chin on him, good durability. And I don't know how much his reach is, but I think he's fought good guys, good strikers. I mean, he's knocked a couple of good kickboxers out there. And yeah, I think he's gonna get this done. Ren Hiramoto's got some good striking too, man. He's got good hand speed on him, good combinations too. But I don't think he's got as much power as Sugiyama has. What are the odds on this, Ren Hiramoto? Let me see the odds, guys. Hiramoto, Ren. What is his name again? Ren Hiramoto. Yeah, Ren Hiramoto. Let me see if I can find the odds here, guys. These names are hard to go by. I mean, Ren Hiramoto is minus 175 right now. So he opened up at minus 163, and money coming in on him. Ren Hiramoto. I like the underdog here, plus 130 underdog. I think Ren Sugiyama can get this done, and if he shoots takedown, I can definitely see Ren Hiramoto getting this done. But I think Ren Sugiyama can get this done. If this fight's likely gonna stay on the feet, and I think that's what the matchmakers are hoping for here. And I think Ren Sugiyama's got the better kickboxing skills, but his kickboxing striking is much different than MMA striking. So you never know how it's gonna go. But I'll take the underdog here. I think this underdog can get this done, guys. So I'm gonna pick Ren Sugiyama here as a plus 130 underdog. Next up, guys, we got the girls fight. I haven't really been able to tape much of these girls. But this is basically a layup fight. This girl's about 50 years old at this point. She's my Canadian girl out of Toronto. So it's kind of sad that they're feeding her to this girl, Saika, who's undefeated 11-0. The odds on this is like she's minus 1,000. So there's no way I want to go and tape this fight. Like, there's no point, guys. This is basically a layup for her. This girl hasn't fought in almost a year and a half. Well, this girl's been active. She's trying to build her up. They're trying to build her up here. And I think she's going to get it done by a first round submission. It's not going to be competitive at all. It's going to be a first round submission for this girl. Don't bet on this fight, guys. It's not worth betting on minus 1,000 chicks out there. But I think Saika Izava is going to get this done by early submission. First round submission. Next up, guys, we got Tayoshi Sudario taking on Mikio Iida. And I've seen Sudario before. Sudario, I mean, he fought a Junior Tafa back in the day, like a year ago, and I was taping him for that fight. I didn't do a picks video for that fight, but I was just thinking of betting on Junior Tafa there, but I ended up just staying away because this dude Tayoshi is good, man. He's got good hand speed for him. In this picture, he kind of looks chubby a little bit, but he's pretty good, man. He's got good hand speed, good kickboxing, good kicks right down the middle, good leg kicks, like nasty leg kicks. Yeah, I've seen him knock people out with the leg kicks, and he's got nasty ground and pound, pinpoint accuracy on the ground and pound. And yeah, he's got a lot of power, man. I'm picking him to win here. Mikio Iida, he's got good kickboxing skills. He comes from kickboxing himself, but I'm not that high on him. I think he's okay though, but like, it's not too bad. But he doesn't have as much power as Sudario has. Sudario is minus 225, I think. Let me see. Sudario is. Let me see if I can find him here, guys. Sudario. I'm having a tough time finding him in these. Sudario, where are you, Sudario? I think it's minus 225. Okay, he's minus 225, yeah. The other guy's plus 163. I might put Sudario in a parlay because I think he's going to knock this guy out. This guy leaves his chin up high. He's super stiff when he's throwing his striking. But he's got good kickboxing skills. He can definitely catch him. But the only guy that Sudario has lost to is Junior Tafa. And one other guy back in the day. And he gave up a submission in the third round. So I think this is going to be a kickboxing matchup. Both of these guys don't like to stand. I mean, they both like to stand and bang. They don't like to wrestle. They don't like to grapple. I think Sudario is going to knock him out in the first round. I think he's safe enough to parlay. But these are big boys, so you never know. Anything can happen with big boys. But I think Sudario is going to get this done. Next up, guys, we got Hiromasa Oyugi Kubo taking on John Dawson. I've been watching John Dawson for like a while now. He lost to Marabdol, so he got out grappled. Lost to Cody Gibson in XMMA, and then he's on a 3-5 win streak right now. He's really turned it up a little bit. He's fought in since his last two losses, he's fought in what's it called, in that bare knuckle. Yeah, he's fighting bare knuckle for a while too. Got easy paychecks there. First round knockouts both times. He's got three first round knockouts in bare knuckle kickboxing. He's only been fighting scrubs there, but he's getting the job done early and building that confidence back up. He's been extremely active, and that's exactly what you like to see. And Hiromasa is kind of getting old there. I mean, both these guys are old. I mean, Dawson is 39 years old, but he's never been finished ever. He's fought guys like DJ. I mean, fought guys like John Vinegar, Marlon Marias, Peter Yan, Jimmy Rivera, Rob Wallace-Willie. I mean, Demetrius Johnson. Never been finished ever. But he does have 13 losses all by decision. But, sorry guys. I think he's going to get this done. I think John Dawson's going to be able to out-grapple him and land enough big shots on the feet that he can hurt Hiromasa on the feet. But Hiromasa is going to be going for takedowns of his own. I mean, I saw him trying to out-grapple Yohan Arcelera, but he just got kind of out-controlled in that fight. Then he just got out-wrestled by Kyoji Horiguchi too, and that's exactly how he's been losing. I think John Dawson can land enough big shots on the feet and then out-grapple him if he needs to. He's a big, strong dude for the weight class too, even though he's almost 50 years old, but he's training out of a good team, Jackson Mink MMA, and I think they're going to have a good game plan for him. Do I see him getting a knockout? I could see him getting a knockout here, but this dude is very tough and durable. I think he might get some knockdowns here, but I'm gonna pick him to. Does he win a decision here, or does he knock him out? I'll pick a knockout. I think he can get the knockout. He's got enough of power in his hands. Throws good. He's got good striking, good clean striking, good power, and I think he can get the knockout. I'll say a second on knockout for John Dawson. Next up, guys, we got Yuki Motoya taking on Vince Morales, the former UFC fighter Vince Morales. Oh man, Vince Morales. He opened up as a plus 130 underdog, I think. He opened up as a plus 163 underdog. Now he's down to plus 110. Yeah, man, I'm not that. Vince Morales, he's lost a couple of guys. Lost to Miles Johns, who's pretty good. I mean, we found out Miles Johns is really good. And Jonathan Martinez is probably going to be... He's in the rankings. I think Jonathan Martinez is in the rankings now. But Yuki Motoya is good too, man. This dude's been fighting for a while too. Has over like 45 fights now at this point. Yeah, he's been fighting for a long time, man. He's been way more active than Vince Morales has. But Vince Morales has fought a much better level of competition. He's got some wins on the regionals, but yeah, he's got some wins in the UFC too, but I'm worried about him a little bit because he's a little bit chinny. He's only been knocked out once though, but 2-0 in Bellator. Excuse me, guys. It's fucking getting hot in here. It's getting fucking hot in here. Holy shit. I gotta turn up the heat. But yeah, I'm having a tough time with this one, guys. A lot of people are picking Motoya here. I think he's got the power advantage here. He's been fighting pretty good level of competition in the RIZIN. He's has a lot of experience fighting the RIZIN. He got a knockout win over Rosario Bontrain. I mean, former UFC fighter Bontrain. Barely ever gets knocked out. He's been knocked out twice only, and he's 2-3 in the UFC. So he's been fighting UFC good competition out there. Vince Morales, man. Vince Morales is pretty good. Knocked out Luis Muka with the overhand right 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm having a tough time with this one, guys. But I think Vince Morales can get this done. Kai Asakura knocked him out, but Kai Asakura is fighting in the co-main event, I think, today. Yeah, he's fighting in the co-main event today, so no shame there. In the RIZIN, I mean, not today. But yeah, I'm having a tough time with this one, but I'm gonna go with the former UFC fighter, Vince Morales. He's out of Ontario, Oregon, training out of Syndicate MMA. I think they're gonna have a good game plan for him. But I'm going to be worried about him. I'm not going to be betting on him by any means. Maybe I'll bet on him a little bit because he does have that former UFC experience and fought in Bellator. Fought the much better level of competition out there. But yeah, I'm going to pick Vince Morales as underdog here. I think I'll pick him by decision. Next up, guys, we got Shinobu Uta taking on Royusi Java. This is basically a layup here, guys. Shinobu is going to get this done. And I think he's going to get it done by submission first round. He's a Olympic wrestler. And he's a minus 1,000 favorite. And it makes sense. I mean, he's been fighting in kickboxing for a long time. He hasn't done that good in kickboxing either. He's going to get taken down pretty early. They're bringing him in to lose here. Shinobu's going to get this done by a first round submission, I'll say. I think it could be a grounded pound. He's got good grounded pound too. But yeah, I'll pick grounded pound, first round grounded pound. I think you can get on top of him and range some grounded pound. Get him out of there. Next up, guys, we got Kota Miura taking on Koji Tanaka. I'm going to go with the Kota here. Kyoji's a former kickboxer too. I mean, he's got good kickboxing skills. A lot of kickboxers on this card. But he's making a transition to MMA now. And I'm not too sure if it's going to go too well for him here. This guy's got some good submissions on the game. I mean, submission game on the ground. And I'll go with the guy that's been fighting in MMA. He's only 21 years old though, so he's young. He's training at a good team. I'm going to go to Kota Miura here. Let's see what the odds are. Kota Miura is, if I can find him here, Kota Miura is minus 225, and the comeback on the Koji Tanaka is plus 163. Yeah, I think they're trying to build up Kota here. I think he's gonna get this done by I'll say submission, first round submission for Kota. Next up, guys, we got Igor Tanabi taking on Shinryu Enai. Oh man, what a matchup here we have there. This is basically a layup for Igor Tanabi. I think he's gonna get this done. He's a minus 450 favorite. His nickname is Fat Ninja, and I think he's gonna get this done. He's fought guys like this was a weird fight against Melvin Manhoef, who's like 50 years old at this point. So Manhoef took him down and was like Igor was looking for submissions right away. Had him in like a knee bar. Had a knee bar on him. No, I think he had an arm bar at first. Then he got then Manhoef got out of the arm bar, and then Tanabi caught him in a knee bar right away and made him tap. I mean, that was a weird fight to watch. He's got a good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. He's really good with the BJJ game, and I think he's gonna get a submission here. This guy's been finished a lot of times, but he's what 30 years old, very old. But this fight against Jake Matthews, he just got a kind of ragdoll, just kind of got ran through there in the UFC. But he's a former UFC fighter, so you gotta give him respect there. He's fought everyone though. He's fought good competition out there. But he hasn't fought. He's fought twice. Once in the last 3-4 years. He got knocked out by Michael Benapace. Michael knocked him down like twice. He knocked him down in the first round. But that's Michael Benapace, who's a UFC fighter now. No shame there. And losing to Jake Matthews, no shame there. But getting knocked out by Victor Venezuela, I mean, you can't be getting knocked out by this guy here. I think Father Time is really caught up with him at this point. 38 years old. I think he's going to get caught in the submission here. But if he can stay safe from submissions, man, he's got a chance here for sure. But I think Igor Tanabi, if this fight stays on the feet, I think it's going to favor Shinryu. But I think Tanabi is going to get this one. I think he's going to get him in submission at some point. I'm going to say first round submission for Tanabi. Guys, those are the fights that I've been able to tape. I don't know about these other fights. All these other fights I'm not too sure about. But I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown, guys. And the parlay that I have for this card right now, I have a Shavkat Rakhmonov and Kyoji Horiguchi and Dawson. And I have that at plus 103, I think. And I think Juan Archuleta is going to win, but I'm worried about him getting cracked on the feet. Because Kaya Sakura's got some nasty striking. He's got some good power on the feet. 12 wins by knockout. And those 7 of those are in the RIZIN FC. But I don't see him knocking out Juan Archuleta. I think Juan Archuleta is going to win this fight. But I get it. The lines would be much closer than they are. That's why money coming in on Kaya Sakura here. And it makes sense. But I'm definitely going to be... how big a favorite is Calber? I want to see what the odds on this guy is, Calber. I think he's definitely going to win. I'm pretty confident on him to get a submission there. Calber is... Let me see if I can find it here, guys. Calber is minus 400. Yeah, he opened up at minus 549. I think he's gonna win for sure. I'm pretty confident in him winning. Maybe you can parlay him with someone else. But he's minus 400. Now maybe wait a little bit. More money might come in on Yutaka Saito. But if Yutaka Saito can stay safe from the submissions, I can definitely see him getting something done. But he didn't look too good. He's got last two wins are by split decisions, and he should be on a 4-5 losing streak right now. But that point taken for his opponent saved him there. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that Calber is gonna win, and I'm pretty confident that Horiguchi wins. But I think there's some value in Shinryu at these odds, but he hasn't fought anyone like Horiguchi in the past. I'm pretty confident that Sario is gonna win. Maybe I'll parlay Sario with Calber and Archuleta, maybe. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. We're working our way to 1K subscribers, guys. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Hope you guys are having good holidays, and hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. Let me know what you guys think down below. Drop your parlays down below. Which parlays you guys are playing? Which moneyline plays are you guys playing? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Not that many people out there making picks videos for RIZIN FC. I had to go back, watch a lot of fight tape. Took me like over 10 hours just to watch, get familiar with these fighters, because I don't watch a lot of RIZIN FC in the past. but I'm gonna start watching RIZIN FC more since we don't have UFC now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys later. Happy New Year, guys.